Hello to our viewers in the US and around the world. I am Sommie Maduagwu, coming to you from Nigeria's capital, Abuja.
Delectable, intelligent and bold are adjectives which hardly qualifies Somtochukwu Christelle Maduagwu's persona. The 29-year-old barrister first graced Arise News screen as a guest when she participated and won the Miss Tourism Nigeria pageant. Sommie went on to represent Nigeria at the Miss Tourism World pageant in Guangzhou, China in 2023. In September 2024, she joined the Arise News team, where she has made her voice count as a news anchor, news producer, and a reporter.
Trump announced on Saturday that India and Pakistan have agreed to a full and immediate ceasefire.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning.
Hey my beautiful family, I'm not the bearer of bad news, but I really think that we should talk about this video. So there's this beautiful anchor of Arise News, and her name is Somtochukwu Christelle Maduagwu, and she was killed during like a robbery attack at her home. It is so sad because I heard that she was living abroad before she moved to Nigeria, and then she was killed during a robbery attack. The story is that the people who actually saw what happened said that the robbery happened in the house and they were going from flat to flat to flat, and they even gunned down the security guard, right? And then when it got to her own flat, because maybe she was scared, you know, there are some people, they don't really know how to handle these things. And I won't even blame anybody, because who is expecting to go through something like this? Do you understand? You're not expecting that an armed robber is coming to your house. You don't know what can happen. So I'm sure that's what happened to her. And then she jumped from the 4th floor. I think she's on the 4th floor, and she jumped from there down. And I heard that she was actually still alive. Like, she was still alive. And when she was rushed to the hospital, when she went to the hospital, they did not really want to give her like a medical care. And even before her passing, she had actually written down that I pray that Nigeria would not happen to me. Like, I think August, she tweeted that I pray that Nigeria will not happen to me. And it's so sad that Nigeria actually happened to her. So while I was actually like going through, I saw one of our cousins, right, actually said something about this. I'm going to read it to you guys. Yesterday, we lost my cousin in a senseless tragedy. This video is from 3 weeks ago with my family from all around the world in Janjia, Morocco, for a wedding. 3 weeks ago, we were experiencing some of the true riches of life: united family, good health, endless love. How we've gone from the purest of joys to the tribulations of mourning this swiftly, I'll never understand. Our Somsom is gone. The unexpected passing of our Sommie has affected millions in Nigeria. It speaks volumes to the change she was determined to make, the unforgettable way she made people feel, and the beaming light within her, a bright light dimmed far too soon. Sommie, I miss you dearly and deeply. I will never get used to a life without you. I'll cherish these memories we were able to make together while experiencing while desperately wishing there was more to come. I love you so much, Somsom. Rest in peace, my beautiful, intelligent cousin. Forever proud of you. As in, when I read this message, it brought so much like goosebumps like to my body, because I cannot even imagine someone who just actually traveled abroad to literally, I mean, enjoy life, and then now it's something else. And I know that people want to say, oh, Nigeria happened to her, which is easy to say, but there are a lot of things that happen in so many countries. There are a lot of things that's one of the reasons that I'm always grateful to be in China, because I feel like China is one of the safest country. And it's so sad to see that robbery, all these things are still happening in Nigeria. I wish that this is something that can actually be worked on. The insecurity in Nigeria is getting too much. But what do you really expect in a country of abject poverty, right? There will be a lot of things, and it's so depressing that we keep talking about this over and over, and it looks like things are actually getting worse. It looks like there's no change, and I would still keep talking about it, and I feel like I will urge everyone to keep talking about it, because this is a system that the government have created. What I'm trying to say is that there is a system that seems like that have been created, and the poverty is too much. The gap between those people who have money and those people who don't have money is huge. Right? I understand that, okay, yes, in a society there will always be like poverty, but I feel like in Africa it is too much. Imagine somebody who had traveled abroad, someone like you and I, like you travel abroad, you're going to study, you experience the life abroad and you experience the safety abroad, and then you go back to your home country and things like this carelessly happens to you. It is so sad to really just think about. How did we get to this point that the armed robbers are so confident to come, and even when their security is there, they are so confident to go and rob this home and even gunning down the security, and they feel like nothing can happen to them. In China, that can never ever happen. Like, you can never just commit a crime and just be like, nothing will happen to me. The system here is working, that when you do things like this, there's a camera everywhere. When you're also texting, these are simple things, that this technology are simple. I am into IT, right? I'm an engineer, and I'm so sad that our country, Nigeria, is still backwards, because there are so many technology that you can be able to use to actually get people who are actually committing these crimes. I mean, don't they used to text each other? They will text each other, or they are supposed to be like cameras. Do we even have cameras in Africa? Do we have these things? How much is it? Like, if you even check on if you check the price of these things, it's not expensive. So I never really understand why our country have not developed to a point where we think like this to improve the safety of our people. I mean, the basics, just the basics. I'm not even sure if this happened in broad daylight, but I know that people are weird. I know that people will commit crime, but I heard even that while she was about to jump, that the armed robbers were telling her that, oh, she shouldn't jump, but she was scared and then decided that she was actually going to jump. I'm gonna read some of the things that I'm seeing here that people actually are talking about. We don't know her, but our heart bleeds too. Losing such a beauty and brain in her prime is devastating, painful, and heartbreaking and crazy. God comfort all family members, friends, and others torn and grieving over this untimely death. Another person said, really senseless. Really senseless. I also think that this is senseless. Condolences to you and your family. Someone said, hard to comprehend how such an intelligent, beautiful soul would just be cut short from life. She, my dear, accept my condolences. May her sweet soul rest in peace. I mean, I would want to just say that maybe there's just like something that we can do so that someone else in future does not have to face something like this. Though the justice for the FCT police vows as they begin investigation of the deaths. So they start investigating, they are trying to get to justice for actually what happened to her. She was actually 29 years old and she's so young. You know what I'm thinking about? Like, I'm thinking that, okay, some of these things have been happening already in Abuja, in Nigeria. And I feel like, why is it that we wait for someone who is like popular or someone who is known for it to happen to them before we actually now start saying, oh yes, yes, we need to take justice? I mean, there have been so much killings going on, and have we not actually thought of those people who are not known? Are they not human beings? I mean, if from the very beginning we start solving problems, because problems does not just disappear. So if from the very beginning in our minds we're like, okay, we know we need to start solving problems, I feel like it should not have to happen to someone that we know or that is popular. Then we will not start reacting. Oh, we need to solve this. Oh yeah, we need to take action. Like, if there's already a problem, there's already an insecurity problem in a country. We need to actually take steps to solve the problem. I mean, just recently that somebody, Fina's sister, who is popular, died from an accident, and you can just see everybody, oh, we need to start telling Dangote, the truckers, the drivers that are driving his truck, they are not even licensed to drive. I mean, it's so saddening that, okay, so we have to wait for so many things to happen to innocent people. Then if it happens to someone that is known, then we have to take this thing, we have to start taking steps. This could have been avoided in so many ways. Let's even talk about the hospital that have to reject her. Like, I mean, like, some people don't even have conscience. Some people don't even have like human sympathy. You are seeing somebody bleeding. You're seeing someone that you can save. Like, what is your duty as a medical practitioner? Like, what is your duty? Because you can clearly see that this person needs help. And then you are telling the person to go. How is the person going to go to another hospital? Like, at least just give the person first aid. Can hospitals just can they just do this? Can they just at least just render like first aid? Maybe stop the bleeding. Just do something. There are so many lives that you can actually save. What is the emergency word for, anyways? Rather than telling the person, oh, go to another hospital because you fear that, oh, this person is gonna die. You shouldn't actually think like that. You shouldn't like, oh, because, oh, this person is in verge of dying. You don't know if you can literally save this person. You don't know if you can actually save this person's life. So now sending the person to another hospital, like, and then the person dies on the road. This is something that I noticed that a lot of medical hospitals, a lot of hospitals do in Africa, and I actually have not understood why. What is the reason? Maybe because they fear, or maybe they'll sue us. I don't know. To be honest, I feel like we need to literally do better. That there are so many things that can be avoided if we have human sympathy, if we actually just think of other people, if we are literally just planning to do the best that we can do. There are so many things that actually can be avoided. And her last post, like, posted like a picture of her, and she was like, oh, definitely my color, and she looks so beautiful in this picture. I'm going to read some of the comments here. Someone said Somto was killed by someone close to her. The police must not let any stones unturned. What? What? I mean, like, that's something to think about. Like, is it possible that she was killed by somebody who knew her? But if it was somebody who knew her, why would the person have to be going flat by flat and be stealing from everybody? Because they said everybody was actually robbed. I don't think she was killed by somebody who knew her. Because if she was killed by someone who knew her, the person would literally, the armed robbers would literally just go to her flat. They wouldn't need to go to other flats because they would know where she lives. So they would just go to her flat. But no, what they did, they were going to flat by flat. Do you understand? So definitely, I don't think it was somebody who knew her that actually killed her. So that's my own. And somebody said, lovely girl, how could she have known that in 22 days she would not be here anymore. Her lovely life stolen. What could have been her last thoughts? Her loved ones, how can they get past this? Life tomorrow, no one knows. And the very next second is not promised. To be honest, it's true. Like, I'm sure, like, maybe she went to work as normal, came back, and it's not like she was thinking that something like this was going to like happen to her. I don't think she was thinking that they would even rob her in the first place. And do you know what is about this? That sometimes it's the people that are your family, like your friends, your own people. Those are the people that feel your hurts more. As much as people will want to be telling you, oh yeah, um, sorry, people would definitely like share their condolences to you, but I still feel like your family are the ones who feel your this thing the more, your friends. And I'm sure she never like thought about this. I'm sure even when she was going to the hospital, she didn't think that she was going to die. Like, I mean, she fell down and she survived. And to be honest, someone said, I'm so sorry that Nigeria failed you, Somi, especially when you loved it so much and actually cared and worked hard to make a difference. Thank you for your light that you brought to the world that didn't deserve you. Rest, my angel. I thought about this because I thought that she had visited my school. I went to Federal Government Girls College, Robbery, and I actually saw that this lady had actually visited my school before. Another thing that I saw was that she was actually a beauty queen. I think Miss Tourism. So she was actually beautiful. She was actually a beautiful queen. She had worn uh, tourism before, and I also saw that she was even traveling to schools and everything. I saw that she had been to my school. So I don't know, like sometimes I ask myself, why are the good ones, why are the ones that leave so early? I pray that, I pray that God will give her family like the strength to bear this, because this is so sad and so bad. Someone said it is so sad and utterly out of moral place to require a police report before someone is given the much needed medical attention. This practice in Nigeria is absurd and ruining lives of people and families. If such a case presents at your medical facility or hospital, detain, treat, call the police to then carry out investigation. This practice is barbaric and should be stopped. The practice should be abrogated. If it is law, it is very inhuman, which is very, very true. I think that maybe one of the reasons why most of these hospitals, like, they literally take their time and tell you, oh, they won't treat it because they're expecting you to bring like a medical report. I help people apply for scholarships, and I know it takes a long time to get like police reports. So I wonder why hospitals are actually very inhuman, waiting for a police report before they actually treat someone. It's better for you to detain them, like treat them, but keep them there and call the police rather than actually asking them to go and bring police reports. I mean, that is not fair. That is not fair. Somebody can actually be shot and this person is a victim. This person is not an arm robber. This person is a victim, and then you now tell the person, oh, go and get a medical report and everything. Like, I don't think they do this in other countries. I mean, if they do, let me know, guys. Let me know, because how do you tell someone to go get a police report? Someone that is dying. And you're telling the person to go get medical reports. It doesn't really make any sense, to be honest. It doesn't make any sense, and it's saddening. You can imagine how many people whose life will be saved by just giving them the medical attention that is needed first before asking them to go get police reports or something like this. You can imagine how many people's life will be saved. And one of the things I actually still think about is the fact that she had traveled abroad. She has lived abroad before she went back to Nigeria. And it's like, okay, you go back to your own country and your own people are the ones like pushing you to your death. So that's why a lot of people are actually scared to travel back to Nigeria. If you ask some people, oh, why are you living abroad? Why you not come back to Nigeria? Sometimes it's not really because of just the money. There's so many reasons. The safety. I mean, if you're in your own place, your own country, and you don't feel safe, like, why should you be there? So many people are actually going through a lot outside, abroad, but they don't want to go back to their country because they fear that it's even better for them to suffer where they are than for them to go back to their country, because when they go back to their country, the insecurity in their country is really, really bad. The way they are treated in their country is really, really bad. So some people will suffer and stay in another man's land and be disrespected and go through so much because their own country is worse. So that's why I really, really think that maybe we need to start talking about this so that something can be done. Something can be done. The system in Africa is really, really failing us. I mean, the system in Africa is failing us. It's like we are not growing. I mean, I remember like a lot of people wanted to travel outside the country, and some of the governments were saying, oh, they didn't like it. What? So you don't like it that they are traveling outside the country, but you want them to come and stay in Nigeria and suffer. You want them to come to Nigeria and die. So it's just so weird, like how the system is really failing Nigerians and a lot of Africans. And that's why you see a lot of people, they don't mind just staying in a foreign land, and anything that happens to them, they're like okay with it. This is a beautiful lady that I feel like didn't deserve to die. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Please do well to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys. Bye.
You just happy. All the time I tell you last time, pastor you carry. Now, what do you want him to do for you here and now?
DJ play na money, na money, na money, na money.
Okay, maybe they play na money. So DJ play na money. What did the man got to do?
See, the message is in what I said. DJ should play, and then you should also give me money. When the DJ plays the song, he will not get.
Who are you? Now see why he said that lost rebound. You dey see.